We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Now on first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
On the stop.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Winston. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Cook, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On second down, it's Cook. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 24.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's third down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
To Matt Breida.
Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead.
He is good.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no return for Erickson. Out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. No matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks nothing.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This throw caught left side. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 16-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He's got a first down past the 30. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. On the ground, it's Cook. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Minnesota.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 33. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
He's brought down.
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 31, Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Winston now. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Following the interception, Winston. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Complete.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston, he's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by the rookie from Bama, Trayvon Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over 1st down.
So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Jameis to throw it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Seahawks nothing.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. Off the play fake, Winston. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Winston. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defensive. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Throwing, Winston. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 14-yard line. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett, eluding the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Here's Winston. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
With the score, Vikings 21, Seahawks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Brings up
the Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Right side complete. That's Woods. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return for Erickson. Out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to... And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. A 1st down throw for Brissett. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
1 yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Winston. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brought down at the 28.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing